This looks like a normal penny, but it's not. Some of these everyday coins hide a tiny mistake worth up to $12,000. Most people have no idea and spend them like regular change. But now you'll know what to look for. This rare coin is real, it's valuable, and it could be hiding in your pocket right now. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to look for. The 1987 D Lincoln cent is a coin that looks like a normal penny, but some special ones can be worth a lot of money, up to $12,000. Yes, you heard that right. This penny is one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln cents because of a very unusual mistake made during its creation. Today, I want to tell you all about this coin, how it got this mistake, and why collectors love it so much. To start, the Lincoln cent is a very common coin in the United States. It has Abraham Lincoln's face on one side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the other. The 1987 D means the coin was made in 1987 at the Denver Mint, and this mint mark, D, is important to know because this error mostly happened to coins made there. Now, in 1987, the U.S. Mint was trying to make the coin-making process better and faster. They started using a new way to make the dies. Dies are the metal stamps used to press the design onto the blank coin pieces, called planchets. The new process was called single-squeeze hubbing, and it was supposed to make the dies more perfect and prevent mistakes. But something unexpected happened. Because of this new single-squeeze hubbing method, some dies started to move or shift a little bit while they were pressing the coins. This tiny movement caused the designs on the coins to look strange, especially on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial on the back side. Instead of clean, straight steps, you would see wavy or blurry lines. These strange lines are called wavy steps or sometimes trails. It looks like the coin's image got shaken or stretched a bit when it was made. If you look closely at a coin with this error, the steps of the Lincoln Memorial look like they have ripples or waves instead of being flat and straight. Sometimes, these waves can even look like little tails or streaks coming off the steps. This error is not easy to see with the naked eye, so many people who find one don't notice it right away. The wavy steps error wasn't just on the 1987 pennies. It happened on other years too, from 1986 all the way to 2011, but the 1987 D coins are the most famous and most valuable for this mistake. This is because the 1987 D coins with the wavy steps error are rarer and collectors prize them more. If you have a really nice, clean coin with this error, it can be worth thousands of dollars. Some people have paid as much as $12,000 for one of these coins. Why is this error so valuable? It's mostly because it's very rare and interesting. Coin collectors like to find coins that have mistakes because mistakes are unusual. Most coins look exactly the same, but errors make a coin unique. The 1987 D Lincoln cent with wavy steps is a clear example of a minting error that people want to own because it tells a story about how coins are made and how things can go wrong even when the mint tries to be perfect. You might be wondering, how can you tell if your penny has this error? The first thing is to look at the back of the coin at the Lincoln Memorial. Focus on the steps at the bottom. If the lines look wavy, blurry, or have streaks coming out, you might have found a wavy steps coin. Sometimes, these lines look like little trails or ripples, which is why people also call it the trails error. It's best to use a magnifying glass or a phone camera with zoom to see the details clearly. Many coin collectors also use special lights or microscopes to check the coins. Remember, the penny has to be from 1987 and have the D mint mark to be one of these valuable coins. Pennies from other years or mints might have other errors, but they won't be worth as much. Because the 1987 D Lincoln cent error is rare, most pennies from that year don't have the wavy steps. Most are just normal pennies that you can find anywhere. So if you find one with this error, it's a special find. Another thing that affects the value is how clean and shiny the coin is. Coins that are in perfect or near perfect condition, with no scratches or dirt, are worth the most. If the coin is worn out or damaged, the price can be much lower. So if you think you found a wavy steps penny, try to keep it safe and clean. Don't scrub it harshly, just keep it in a coin holder or a safe place. Collectors also like to compare these coins with other mint errors from different years. The Wavy Steps penny stands out because it shows a big change in how the mint made coins. Before 1986, dies were made using a different process, and the new single-squeeze hubbing was new and untested. This mistake helped the mint learn what worked and what didn't. In fact, the Wavy Steps error is sometimes called the mint's experiment coin, because it happened when they were trying new technology. This makes the coin even more interesting for people who like not just the coin itself but the story behind it. If you want to collect coins or are just curious, keep an eye out for the 1987 D penny with Wavy Steps. It's an exciting coin because it shows that even small changes in how coins are made can create something valuable. Plus, it proves that coins are not just money, they are pieces of history. Some collectors even say this era coin is like a treasure waiting to be found in your pocket change or coin jar. Most people don't realize they have a valuable coin until someone tells them about the error or they see it under a magnifying glass. In summary, the 1987 D Lincoln cent with Wavy Steps is a very rare and valuable coin. Its value can reach up to $12,000, depending on the condition. The error happened because of a new minting process called single-squeeze hubbing that caused the die to move during stamping. This movement made the steps of the Lincoln Memorial look wavy or have trails. Collectors love this coin because it is unique and shows an interesting story from the U.S. Mint's history. So next time you get pennies, especially from 1987 with a D mint mark, take a closer look. You might be holding a small coin with a big value. The 1970 D Washington quarter is a coin that looks like a regular 25-cent piece, but some special ones can be worth around $10,000 or even more. This is because of a minting error called the double die obverse. This error makes some parts of the coin's design look doubled, which is very interesting for collectors. Today, I want to explain what this error is, how it happened, and why some of these quarters are so valuable. First, let's talk about what the Washington quarter is. It's a coin that has George Washington's face on one side. The D means this coin was made at the Denver Mint. The year 1970 is important because in that year, some quarters got a special mistake when they were made. The mistake is called double die obverse. The word obverse just means the front side of the coin, the side with George Washington's face. Double die means the design was stamped twice, but not in the right way. When the coin was made, the die that stamps the design hit the coin 2 times, but each time it was a little off. This made parts of the design look doubled or blurry. The easiest way to see this doubling is by looking at the word Liberty on the front of the coin. If you look closely, you will see 2 sets of letters, like shadows or echoes behind the main letters. This doubling can also be seen on other parts of the coin, like the date or George Washington's hair and face, but the word Liberty is the clearest place to spot it. This kind of error happens because the die, which is the metal stamp used to press the design onto the coin, moved slightly between the 2 strikes. Instead of one clean, clear impression, there were 2 overlapping ones. This created a doubled image on the coin's surface. Now, this error is known to happen on a number of quarters, so you might think it's common. While the double die obverse error is more common than some other errors, not every 1970 D quarter has this doubling. And the value depends a lot on how clear and strong the doubling is, and how good the coin's condition is. Coins that show a strong, clear doubling and are in very good shape can sell for around $10,000 at auctions. This is because collectors want coins that clearly show the error and look nice. Coins that are worn or don't have a clear double image are worth less. The 1970 D quarter is popular with collectors because it's a well-known and documented error. Many coin collectors learn to spot the doubled letters as one of the first errors to look for. If you are new to collecting coins, this coin is a great one to start with because the error is easy to see once you know what to look for. To find out if your quarter has this error, look at the front side and focus on the word Liberty at the top edge. Use a magnifying glass or zoom in with a camera. If you see that the letters have a shadow or look doubled, then you might have a double die obverse quarter. It's also a good idea to check the date and George Washington's profile for signs of doubling. Sometimes the doubling is less obvious on these parts, but it can still add value. The Denver Mint, where this coin was made, had some problems in 1970 with the die-making process. Dies were created by machines, and if the machines didn't line up perfectly, doubling could happen. This kind of error shows us that even small mistakes at the mint can turn an ordinary coin into something rare and valuable. Because this error is from 1970, the coin is over 50 years old now. Over time, many coins get worn or damaged from use, which makes finding a high-quality double die obverse quarter harder. That's why coins that look almost new can be worth so much more. If you have a quarter that you think might have this error, don't clean or polish it. Cleaning can reduce the coin's value. It's better to keep it safe and show it to a coin expert or dealer who knows how to check for errors. Many collectors also send their coins to special grading companies. These companies check the coin's condition and give it a grade. Higher grades mean the coin is in better condition and usually worth more money. Collectors love the 1970 D double die obverse quarter not only for its value but because it's a cool piece of history. Each coin tells a story about how it was made and the small mistakes that can happen even in a very controlled process. Coins like this help people learn about the minting process and how careful the US Mint has to be when making billions of coins every year. Even a tiny shift in a machine can create a coin that is rare and worth thousands. The double die obverse error is one of the classic errors that coin collectors always look for. It's exciting to find one in your own coin collection or even in your change at the store. It's like finding a little treasure. In short, the 1970 D Washington quarter with the double die obverse error can be worth a lot of money, especially if it is in great condition. The error happens because the die stamped the coin twice with a slight shift, making the letters on the coin, especially Liberty, look doubled. This doubling makes the coin very interesting to collectors and valuable. If you enjoy looking for special coins or want to learn more about coin errors, the 1970 D double die obverse quarter is a perfect example of how small mistakes in minting can turn a normal coin into a valuable collectible. So next time you see a 1970 D quarter, take a closer look. You might find that it has a doubled Liberty and could be worth a lot more than just 25 cents.